Hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of May 29th through June the 4th. What we have coming up for you, Pisces, on Monday is the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse just tells me that on Monday you're going to be having some memories or some thoughts about a time in your past that was not so happiness making for you. Normally, well, this card really only talks about having those memories, but typically what happens to trigger those is that somebody from that time in your past does show up in your experience and you actually interact with them on Monday. So probably somebody coming back from your past on Monday and triggering some negative memories, but definitely some kind of negative memories that are showing up. This could also come up if you're working on something in therapy as well too, without somebody coming up from the past. Let's see, Tuesday, Pisces, Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins. This just means it's harvest time. There's something that you've invested in, whether you invested emotions, energy, time, money, resources, whatever it is. You've invested in that, expecting that there would be some kind of payoff or dividend that would come back to you because of that. Whenever we have the Seven of Coins show up, this means that today's the day, baby. That money, that energy, whatever it is you invested, it's coming back to you one way or the other. Okay, so the payoff is coming in. That's Tuesday. People do tell me, though, a lot of times just because these show up in the week, they don't actually necessarily happen on the day that they show up. So I would say look at that to happen maybe even Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Probably, though, going to be Tuesday, possibly Monday or Wednesday is what I would guess. All right, so moving on to Wednesday, what we have here is the Hanged Man in reverse. I like him, I like him. Look, he's dancing a jig and he's doing it so well, people are throwing all those roses at him. To me, this is a very happy card when it comes up in reverse. It just means that you did have a situation that had you sort of stumped and you didn't know how to deal with, and now you found the solution and you're very happy about the solution that you found. It's going to work out just fine. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, what we have showing up is the Nine of Clubs. Nine of Clubs just means you're preparing for something. Maybe you have a big presentation to do at work on Friday. Maybe you're preparing for a vacation. You can be preparing for a lot of different things. But this card just says basically that on Thursday you're spending a significant amount of time actually preparing for something coming up. All right, so that's Thursday. Friday, Ace of Clubs in reverse. Ace of Clubs in reverse. This just means that on Friday you're going to be feeling very lethargic. You're not going to be feeling like doing so much in the way of projects or work. Anything that had you feeling inspired before just kind of seems blah on Friday. It's really all about where you are with your stuff more than what's actually going on in your world. It's all about your attitude. So keep in mind, please, that anytime you have a reading, free will can change anything. So when you see this kind of attitude coming in, you can choose to think about things differently and look at things differently, and then you won't be feeling so lethargic and blah. Also keep in mind, please, that these are general readings, so not everything that I see here will apply to every single Pisces who watches this video, okay? If you want a private reading where we look at your energies specifically, you guys know how to do that. Just use the website on the screen, get my contact information, and let's schedule something. So moving on to Saturday. Here we do have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is telling me there's something that has you all stressed out on Saturday. Usually it's something that's out of our control, Pisces. And maybe that's why it's so stressful, is because, you know, something's going on that's out of our control. We're used to being able to influence things and have some kind of control. The thing about it, though, the way that when this card shows up, this tells me that you're taking on more stress than what your body really can handle. So it's really important to find a healthy way to release that stress, or it's really helpful also to find a new perspective on this situation so that you can look at it in a way that's not going to have you stressed out or obsessing about it. Okay, so that's Saturday. Sunday, Pisces, you have the Death card in reverse. Now, the Death card in reverse is one of my least favorite cards. It's not that it's necessarily a miserable card, but it's just, it's a stubborn card. So when I see the Death card in reverse, that tells me that there's a big transition that you're on the verge of making, but for whatever reason, you're resisting that transition. Please don't do that. Whatever that transition is that you're resisting so hard, actually, once it totally gets completely incorporated in your life, will be a very good thing, very happiness making, very fulfilling thing, satisfying thing for you. I can understand why you're afraid of it, because it's kind of a big deal and it brings in a lot of unknowns when we make a transition like this. But please be assured that on the other side of all of the unknowns, things are better than what they have been before. So it's definitely worth dropping the resistance to that transition and letting it come in to your life fully. Okay? So that is your week, Pisces. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you here this week for Reiki sessions, some of you here this week for readings, and the rest of you, I'll see you back on my next video. Oh, and don't forget, check out my new online store, www.secretsoftheuniverse.shop. Everyone, have a great week. Peace out.